Hello guys, it's Mungai Eve. Welcome to the Mungai Eve show. And of course, you're the number one online TV show. And guys, today I'm chilling with Sherlyn. I know most of you have seen her from various places, Mangoma hapa kule, and famously known from ClubÇovid. Tutakuwa tukipiga story naye kidogo, tujue amekuwa akifanya aje. Nimeona siku hizi yeye ni msanii. Sherlyn, sasa
poa sana Mungai.
Uko poa?
Niko poa.
Ilikuwaje hadi ukaamua kuingia kwenye usanii?
So I first started in church. Nilikuwa naimbanga church, Sunday school. Church yetu ilikuwa inaitwa Free Methodist, iko huko Kibra Mashimoni. So that's where I started. And then afterwards nikaanza kuimba kwa, my brother is an artist as well. So I started singing in his music, like naimba verses. Akaniambia, actually you can do this, but he is a gospel artist, so me I wanted to be a secular artist. Akanipeleka studio na hivyo ndo ikaanza.
Okay, he's a known gospel artist ama bado wako underground?
Bado wako underground, anakuja. Yes.
Wow. So why is it that you felt like wewe unataka kufanya secular and not gospel despite starting from the church?
I really didn't want to limit myself. Okay. I felt I love God. I'm a church going person, by the way, but I didn't want to limit myself to gospel only. I wanted to sing about love, I just wanted to sing about love.
All genres.
Yeah, all genres. So that's how I got into music.
Okay, and why is it that maybe it took you a long time to come up with your own single ndo ukaifanya? Is it because maybe ulikuwa na vitu zingine unafanya, or maybe you never believed you could do it?
Okay, I had other things I was doing. Currently I'm in school in the States, so it was a bit hard to multitask school and family and other things, but I've gotten time right now, so I'm ready to do music fully. Yes. Do
you think your song got the reception that you wanted, ama unaionaje? Inaendelea vipi?
I could say it's steps. I just need to be more consistent so that it can reach my target audience. So with time, I think it will grow. To be honest, it got a lot. I didn't expect that, but I think, as you do music, you grow as you do music. So the more I'm growing, the more I'm learning a lot of things and I'm becoming better in it. So I think as I go, I'll be able to get more people, to view my music.
Okay. Maybe most of us didn't know you are currently in school. Maybe you can let us know, what are you pursuing in school?
I don't want to talk about it. Like, sipendi kuongelea vitu kabla zifanyike.
But you're doing it. Si unasoma?
Naweza shindwa kumaliza. Nikimaliza nitawashow. Yes.
Okay. And most of us thought after ulisema ume move to US, we thought it's because you are in a relationship with the guy that you are in a relationship with. Is it because of the studies that you went, or maybe you went because of the affair that you guys had?
No, I actually went for an event, but we were still talking when I was there. Like when I was staying in Kenya, tulikuwa tuna communicate kila saa. So vile nilifika US, I went for the Naiboy event. There was a show in San Francisco, Naiboy. So I went to perform there. I was supposed to stay there for a month, and then the guy told me like, kwa nini nirudi, and we already had a thing going. So we ended up getting married. And then after marriage, ndo maana nikaweza kukaa US for that long.
Okay. Yeah. So mlikuwa mmejuania hapa Kenya ama maybe from online or something?
No, we were talking online. Tulijuana online. Yeah.
So the first time unapatana ni time umeenda hii show, or maybe you guys mshawahi kupatana hapa Kenya?
No, tushaipatana Kenya. Ashaikuja kuvisit once, akaenda. Yeah, just once, akaenda. Yeah.
Okay, so you've stated that of course ulikuwa ukae for 1 month nini and you guys had a relationship, and most of the fans ukishare pale kwa Insta stories zako, they felt like probably you went for the marriage haraka so that you can get the citizenship. What can you say about that?
I would say sometimes you end up you can enter a relationship with certain intentions, but you end up falling for the person. You understand? So
you had intentions.
Chome.
Ulitaka citizenship, Sherlyn.
Hapana. Okay. In love kuna kuanga na vitu mingi. Let me just say that. Sure. Ni vile tu watu wanaficha, and me I'm open to say to say it. Before you get married to somebody, unaweza ona ni nini ako nayo ya kuoffer first, right? So lazima ujue kama ako na analeta nini on the table, because you are also bringing something to the table. Yeah, so I had everything going on here in Kenya. So I was looking for somebody who will add value to my life, and he added value to my life. That's all I can say.
Okay, let's come to you guys breaking up. How was it? You've said that it's someone who you were in love with, despite maybe the added advantage zinakuja nazo. How was it? How did you take it?
It's hard, to be honest, because I was so used to I was really depending on him. But now he cut me off completely. And maybe he might see this interview. I would like for him to come back to me. Yeah. Okay.
In an interview you did, you stated that the main reason you guys couldn't continue with your marriage was because of your name online. Yes. The family from his side, they got a chance, Googled your name, and unfortunately hawakufurahia what they got. Did you get a chance to talk to him, explain to him, maybe you were young back then and everything, ama ilikuwaje?
No, I've not yet gotten a chance to talk to him, but he still follows me on Instagram. That's funny. But when I text him, he doesn't reply. He never replies. I think... Sorry?
Anazionanga?
Yeah, I think he sees everything, but he doesn't reply. Like, unaona scene, but hatumi message. So I decided to move on with my life. That's why I came back to Kenya.
Okay, so kwani alikuacha online? Ama you guys were not together? So ulikuwa huko?
No,
hakukuambia like this thing is not going to continue because of this and that?
Hakuniambia, because the family, I don't know if you can understand, the family stays at a different state from us. So he just told me, I'm going to visit my family. Akaenda kama ameendanga. So that's how I decided to come back to Kenya.
Okay, were you guys married, like ile kuana, the certificates and everything?
Oh yeah. So it's funny because bado certificates ziko, marriage iko bado. The government still knows that we're married. Yes.
Okay, so are you looking maybe to move on, like completely get a divorce later, or what are your plans on that?
I honestly am depending on him to give me a way forward, because he's quiet. He doesn't talk to me. He's on his own world. Yani hata nikimtext naona tu red, lakini hakuna kitu. Sa utafanya nini?
But how did you know that it was because walikugoogle ndio maana alikucut off kama hajawahi kuongelesha?
Before that, he used to hint stuff. It's like, oh, my dad knows about you. Could you, like, kama unaona, like, okay, to be honest, I didn't lose everything. He taught me, like, he showed me a different world. He told me to stop posting certain stuff. He told me to stop posting myself in a certain way and just conceal my body and everything. So, but all that was because of his family. He never talked about it. Like, hakukuwa na issue na mimi nikipost kenye nataka kwa social media. Hakuwa na issue nikipost hizo vitu zote, but at one point he just woke up and started stopping me from doing all that. Yeah, so
in the beginning there was no problem.
Yeah, in the beginning there was no problem. He was so cool with me. Yeah.
Okay, you've mentioned that you're still going, I mean the reason you came back, it's because the relationship, I mean the marriage ended and you had to come back. Why is it that you had to come back and you have your studies going on pale?
Oh, I had to come back because I just needed a break. I was going through a lot. I don't want to say I was going through depression, but I was going through a lot, and I just wanted to refresh and start over. You know, East and West, home is best. I just wanted to be close to my family and talk to them and just calm down and refocus on everything. Yeah.
Okay, there were some rumors up there on the internet that you were deported. You decided to come or ulirudishwa nyumbani. Unajua kuna ile unaamua na kuna ile unarudishwa.
Honestly, about that, I was not deported. Mtu kwani like Kenya is my home. Hata mtu kwani haizi kuja kuvisit, to be honest. So I was never deported. It was my own personal choice, to come back.
Okay, I'd like to know, how did your parents take the whole thing, especially your mom? I've seen you close to your mom. Alichukulia aje?
Akuchukulia poa. She was so sad about it. Akaniuliza, like she keeps on asking. I've not told her the whole truth. Sitaki aone hapa, but ayuko kwa social media. I don't think, maybe mtu amwambie, but mtu asimwambie tafadhali. But she doesn't know the whole truth about it. So because hatuwezi jua ya kesho, maybe kesho tunaweza rudiana, hatuwezi jua. So my mom alikuwa tu anaanza mbona nimerudi na nimekaa all that time na nilikuwa tu sawa. So she keeps on she's still asking questions that I'm yet to answer.
How are you planning to handle it in case maybe you guys never get back together?
Umeniuliza maswali hata sikuwa nimeplan.
Yeah, lazima kwa life unakuwa na backup. Okay, hii na hii kianguka nitafanya hivi.
Yeah, as I said, I'm in school. I'll be able to. Afu wanaume pia ni wengi. He's one in a million, in a billion kwa una get. So I'll obviously get somebody else, and I have people hitting on me. You understand?
Do you have a specific man that you are looking for? Must he be a foreigner ama pia wa Kenya wako welcome?
Apana, he must be going to the gym. That's number one.
You love the gym?
Yes, I love working out. So he doesn't have to look good. He doesn't. Lakini akuwe anajaribu kukaa poa.
Sasa aje? Kujaribu kukaa poa ndio gani? Nasikianga kama unaenda gym hata kama ukai poa sura wewe unakaa tu poa.
Exactly. So nataka mtu mwenye anakaa tu vizuri na amejipanga. As long as, lakini asikuwe below me, akue like tukue on the same level or higher than me.
So you don't mind even if it's a Kenyan?
Yeah. But I prefer okay, I prefer white men.
Why?
Because they're very understanding. You can have a conversation with them, and they know how to love. That's all I can say.
Do you feel like our Kenyan men or maybe Africans, you're not able to have conversations with them?
Yes. I have a problem with African men because most of them, they have issues. Like most of them are from single mothers and everything. So kitu tu kidogo imemvunja. You can't, yes, it's like you're walking on glasses. You can't just say anything that you want to them. With white men, you can just talk to them how you feel like. Yeah.
Is it from experience? Or maybe you've seen it from maybe people who are close to you?
It's from experience.
Jamani, surely. Na ukikosa mzungu, unajua utarudi tu hapa tutakukumbusha.
Siwezi kosa.
Are you sure? Okay, moving forward, Sherlyn, of course, now you've done music and pia umesema unarudi US for your studies. Would like to know, what about your vixening? We've known you as a video queen. We've known you as a video queen for a while. Are you still doing it? Ama uliamua sasa uingie kwa muziki and focus on other?
Okay, I'm still doing vixening, but the problem is that a lot of Kenyan artists don't pay the vixens the way they're supposed to be paid. So I'm only vixening for people who can afford me.
What's your rate?
My rate is 200,000 per show, but it also depends on an artist. You understand? And then it also depends with how long am I going to be there. Yeah, because sometimes I'm being paid like 50K, sometimes I'm being paid 200K. Yeah, it depends with an artist.
Why do you think maybe most of the artists, they're not willing or not able to pay vixens as they should?
Okay, according to me, I think it's because they're not earning as much, and they're also struggling to be able to put their music out there. So their music in Kenya is not paying as much as out there. So that's why they're not paying vixens the way they're supposed to. Yeah, but I'm hoping that will change soon.
Okay. Then now that you're in the music scene, you've just joined. What are you looking forward to do maybe different so that pia wewe unaweza pata kitu kutoka kwa mziki wako?
Okay. My goal is to bridge the gap between America and Kenya, you understand? So there's that huge gap, like Kenyan music is not being played internationally. That's why when you listen to my music, I try to put a lot of English to help people understand out there, because when I was in States, I used to perform, like I had one single, it's called Mada. So I used to perform it, but it has a lot of Swahili, so most people never understood it. But now that I have English, like a song that is in English, Kenyans can understand it, and also Americans can understand it. If God allows it to be, I'll be able to be like the first female artist to bridge the gap between Africa and the international world. Yeah.
Okay, maybe nikurudishe nyuma kidogo, Sherlyn. Most of us, of course, tulikujua through ClubÇovid. I would like to know, maybe, how did you get to know about it? Na ulijipataje pale? Was it through online? Ama ni a friend alikuintroduce?
Okay. So when you look at the first clip that I did on ClubÇovid, I was just in the bedroom chilling, and then my friend called me. I was doing it so innocently, let me just say that. Like, I used to dance in school. Actually, when you walikuwa Huruma girls wanajua, like walikuwa nanitanga babla, because I used to dance all the time. So one of my schoolmates akanikola, akaniambia, oh Sherlyn, there's a show nini, akaniexplainia hiyo show. Nilikuwa time ya COVID, most of us were not doing anything. Yeah, we're just chilling at home. So akaniambia, kuna hii show, si ukuje uijoin. That's how I joined, and I requested on Xtian, na hivyo ndo nikajipata. You saw, even the first time I told them I don't want money. You get the first, if you look at the first clip, niliwaambia Mr. Kido, mimi najibamba. But kidogo nikashtukia, I'm deep into it, and I was young. I
How old were you?
2020. Right now I'm 25. To calculate. Yes.
Okay, so around maybe 19 hapo.
Yes, around 19 years, 19, 20 there. So yeah, even ndo nilianza, nikajipata deep into it. Like, the more I did it, the more people kept on calling me. Like, it is a demand supply thing. You understand?
Okay, in the beginning umesema huku hata unajua mtu anafaa kupewa do, huku hata unataka hiyo pesa. Yes. Ilikuwaje sasa hadi ukarealize yenyewe anafaa kuchukua hii pesa?
My friend told me there's no need of saying no to the money. Yeah, it looks so easy, but vitu ndogo ndo zina creating a destiny. So my friends called me like, mbona unakataa hiyo pesa nini? Chukua. It's just friends telling you things.
They were tokens.
No. Yeah, it was tokens of appreciation. Okay. Like, ukisha dance, a lot of people were not working at that time. There was no money. So I said, give it to the next girl who's going to come after me. But wakaniambia nipige simu nichukue hiyo pesa. So I called and took the money from Xtian.
So probably maybe a night mkisha dance, how much would you get from maybe the watu wanakuwatch na pia from Xtian?
Like 300K if it's low, and $1 million if it's high. Yes.
That is for you. Sasa Xtian pia ashachukua yake?
Yeah, that's for me. Xtian ashakata yake. Yeah. And then sometimes, like I said, afterwards, you used to do like private shows. Somebody calls you and tells you, just dance. You don't do anything. It's over the camera. You dance and they pay you, and sometimes they actually pay before, then you just go online and dance.
Okay. So approximately niliona mahali kisemekana you made more than 30 million Kenya shillings from it. Is that information true?
That information is very accurate. It can even be more, because watu wenye wajaishika pesa ndo wanaona kitu ni uongo, but it was legit, like you are getting a lot of money, like sijaiona pesa kama hiyo, to be honest. Yeah.
And how did you handle it? Because you are young, 19, you're very young. Pesa pia inakam, pia uelewi exactly what you're doing. Wazazi walipata kujua. How was it?
So I blocked my family. That's what they start. So like my family, they never saw me anywhere. Yani nilikuwa nimewablock, hawakuwa najua hata naishi aje or anything. Okay, I feel bad about it right now, but ilikuwa tu it happened hivyo. And then like I was just surrounding myself with friends like who are not, but I ditched all of them. Right now I don't have friends. So I ditched all of them after that. Like I was surrounding myself with them, drinking. We're just like, for sure, like I drank for 1 year every day. A whole year I was drinking. I was never sober. Yes.
Okay, was it because of maybe you had ulikuwa ushaanza already kupata the regrets, ama it was just a lifestyle that you had adopted?
It's a lifestyle that I adopted without knowing. You understand? Like I just adopted it without knowing. Yeah.
Okay. When did ilifika wapi hadi ukaamua yenyewe this is not what I want for me, I want to change and be a better person?
After I moved to the States, that's when I wanted to change, because I met my fitness trainer, and he was like, I think you're not doing good for yourself. He saw the way I was living. I was into addiction and all that. So he told me, like, I think you're not doing good for yourself. You need to change it. But I was also not feeling complete. You understand? There are those things that you do that don't bring satisfaction to your life. So all that never brought satisfaction to my life. So that's why I decided to change. But as much as it didn't bring satisfaction, I met people, like there are people that I used to talk to who are good, like we're still in communication until now. They were called sponyos. So I'm still in communication with them till date. Yeah.
And there are people maybe you can count on when you have issues.
Yes, there are people, like when I'm sad, I used to call them, because we created a connection at that time.
Okay, so you've stated that most of the friends that you used to hang out with them back then, during the whole ClubÇovid thing, uliwatoka. What exactly happened, and you decided, you know what, I'm not going to continue with this friendship? And also the money that you made, do you feel you used it appropriately, or maybe you regret?
Okay, for a start, I used the money very well, I would say, but I wasted a lot of money as well. There's sometimes I sit down and think about, I used to just call people and book, in this apartment I book a different Airbnb for them and host them and buy drinks and buy food for them. I don't know even why I was doing it. Like, it was too much money that I didn't know how to use it. But nobody, and considering I had blocked my family because they were telling me to stop that, so I didn't have direction at that time. I was just doing my own thing, and I was not sober as well, you get. So I used to book an Airbnb, call them, and just drink up the whole day. So in short, they were using me, and I didn't know. I realized afterwards.
Okay. So you've said that after you met your fitness trainer, that's when you decided to change and adopt a new lifestyle. Right now, how has it been now being a new Sherlyn? Do you think, of course I saw somewhere you said that you regret what you did. Do you feel like maybe you're misunderstood? There are people who see you wanaona bado we ni yule msichana.
Yeah, I'm really misunderstood. Sometimes, actually, there was one time I was going to Junction, and then a man just stopped me and told me, "Hi, I want you to talk for me." Like, you understand, I'm a normal person. going about my own business. Then somebody just stops me and tells me, I have your videos here, and then he shows me like my videos. I was so disgusted because he looks like a serious man, old man, like old enough to know what the right thing to do. So I'm really misjudged, and I would like that to stop, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, there was a time that your videos actually leaked online. They were posted on BNN, and yourself, you reached out to Edgar and you requested him to pull them down. I'd like to know, how did that ilikupata aje, and why did you feel the urge to ask him to remove them?
So by that time, I had already settled in marriage, you understand? So I didn't want anything to come in between that, and these are mistakes that I did a long time ago. So that's why I asked Edgar Obare to delete all those things, and but he actually listened to me and deleted them, and I thank him for that, by the way. But at that time I was in marriage, you understand? So I wanted to be serious in marriage. I didn't want to be misjudged by my husband. So that's why I deleted all those things. That's why I asked him to delete them. Yeah.
At any point your husband alikuwa shaziona or hazikuwa zimemfikia?
Hizo hazikuwa zimemfikia, sasa sikuwa nataka zimfikie. But at the end of the day bado zilimfikia, and that's how I ended up in that mishap of being single again. Yes.
Okay, so hizo si part of ClubÇovid, hizo ni other things that you used to do.
Those are now the private sessions.
Oh,
yes.
The private sessions. Jamani.
But it was behind the camera. Nobody was coming close or anything. So at that time I didn't think that it was such a big deal. Yeah.
Until later. Okay, of course there are ladies that do that, especially here ya, of course tumeona OnlyFans, kuna zingine. Nowadays they are very popular, and so many girls are doing them. As a person who have been into that path, what would you tell a young girl who is maybe confused, ama maybe mabeshta amemdanganya, ama maybe pia life amwende vizuri akajipata these are the things that anafanya saizi?
Okay, so me, I would start by how I grew up. I grew up in Kibera, like in the slums. We are 12 children in our family, and it was really a struggle coming out of that poverty. But I didn't let it get into my head. But at one point, I saw money and decided to go for it. I would like to tell young ladies, not all offers are okay to take. Like, do things that satisfy you, that give you things that give you that you think that are going to make your life better. Don't do things that are going to destroy your life, because at the end of the day your life is in your hands. When you mess up, it's all on you. Nobody will be there to hold you down. You understand? So I would like to tell young ladies, just be decent. Don't do all that. It's not worth it. It's not worth your time. Yeah.
Okay. So right now, apart from music, apart from music and studies, what exactly are you into? Unafanya nini hapa? For how long you planning to be here?
Okay. Mostly I'm doing business. Okay. Yeah, I rented several Airbnbs that I'm taking care of. And then, like, I have a lot of things that I'm doing. I'm building, there's some trees I'm building. Like, we usually buy, this is a good idea for those who are looking for investments. You buy a land, build trees, and once they grow, there's these trees that grow very fast, like 3 to 4 years. Once they grow, usually you sell them. And so right now I'm going to remove my trees to get my trees and then sell them. That's what I'm doing in Kenya right now.
Oh, so you've leased a land, or you have one? Or
no, I bought a land and then planted trees. Okay. And then now the trees are what I'm selling. And then in terms of entertainment, I'm still vixening. I've done a video for a song is coming up for Red Sun, and then I've also done another song for wakadinali. It's called Mtoto Tourist and all that. Yeah. And they both paid me very well. Yeah.
How much hivi? Walifika rate card. Ushatuambia rate card.
Walifika rate card. Yes.
Okay, Sherlyn, we also saw an unfortunate incident that happened to your mom and fellow business or entrepreneurs in Kibra Toy Market. Unfortunately, they lost a lot of goods to fire. And tukakuona pale umepost and everything. I would like to know, how is it going? Have you been able maybe to go there, ukaona the situation?
Okay, so right now we've already rebuilt the stall. They're usually like, she had 4 stalls in the market, and then right now we've rebuilt it. It's not easy to start, you understand, because she lost over 1 million, to be honest, in stocks and the shop and everything. She lost all that. So we are still rebuilding. The shop is already up and standing, but it's a process that is still going on. Yes.
Okay. As a person maybe mwenye umekuwa Kibra for the longest, and pia maybe from your mom, hizi moto kutoka wapi? What exactly happens?
Nobody knows. And it's funny because it has a sequence. It always happens after every 2 years. After every 2 years, there's a fire. 2 years, there's a fire. Even now, maybe we should expect another fire in 2 years' time. So rumor has it that there are people who are trying to grab the land because it's a really prime land, and it's also close to the CBD. It's like 20 minutes to town. You understand? So it's a prime land. So they say that there's somebody who's trying to grab it, but we don't know. Fire just comes up and that happens. And then they say like the fire is burnt by motorbike people who spray something while they're passing. Yeah. But right now what the security has done out there is that they have decided to, like, by 7 p.m. nobody's allowed to be in the market, so that, because they don't know, nobody knows the cause of the fire. That's a problem. But by 7 p.m. nobody is in the market. They're usually chased out.
Okay. No, normally the fire happens at night.
Yes, it happens at night around 3 a.m. Yeah.
Okay, tukimalizia Sherlyn, most of us pia we know about your ex boyfriend Obinna, and you guys parted ways, and there's an interview you did and said that you felt like your dreams didn't align. You know, you're in a relationship but dreams zako na zake ni kama amkuwa mnaenda the same direction. I would like to know what exactly made you feel that?
Okay, what made me feel like that is that there's some, like, I wrote the pros on, like, I literally sat down nikaandika huyu ananisaidia na nini na huyu ananisaidia na nini. So the white guy is the one who won.
Oh, well, you had them, both of them, ama? Ulikuwa kwa relationship na watu wawili ama alikuwa potential?
Alikuwa potential, acha niseme hivyo, like tulikuwa tunakatiana hiyo time, but nikaandika chini nani ananisaidia zaidi. Yeah, and I saw that this other guy helps me more than Obinna. That's how I decided.
You decided that hapana, hii acha niende na huyu window. Does it mean you loved both of them, ama it was not about love? Because that sounds crazy.
Roho yangu ni kubwa. Ilikuwa kubwa.
I have a big heart.
I have a big heart. So nika decide, I just wrote down the pros and cons, and this other guy, the white guy, had more pros. He's called Andrew. Andrew had more pros than Obinna, so I chose Andrew. Yes. Oh no.
Is in the state. Unaweza kwa ni Andrew Kibe mnakwanga naye pale unatupima.
Andrew Kibe hapana. Nakaje.
Okay, so and you decided that is it. Did you openly tell Obinna this is it? Mimi nimeona wewe atusaidiani and I'm going to leave, ama how was it?
Okay. I'm sorry Obinna, because I never told Obinna what was happening. Nilimwacha tu akasikia niko majuu. Like, I know it's bad, but I apologize for that. Yes.
Okay. But there was a time I post pia here akiwa coast with upendo. And actually I've seen they have released a music, a free promo Obinna, watu endeni muangalie ngoma yao. So we've seen they have released a song together. And that time you commented pale chini ukasema that's a downgrade. People felt like you are a bitter ex, ama you unaingia kwa business za ex kufanya nini tena?
Na si Obinna still, like, we still follow each other and we didn't seal anything, you understand? Like I said, vile nili relocate to the States, sikumwambia anything, sikumwambia that ninahama or anything, sikumwambia namwacha, nilimwacha tu, na get. So I don't see why I should not comment on his post whenever I want. I just saw it's a downgrade. Mi spendi ex wangu ati akiachana na mimi aende mtu lower than me. Like, at least respect what we had and go for someone who seems like they're doing something. Yes.
I've just thought about something. Could it be karma? Cause uliacha Obinna huku mwambia na pia uliachwa huku ambiwa anything ulinyamaziwa. Could it be karma? Ama nini inaendelea?
Mimi ndasema nini?
Do you think it could be? Because
no, it's not karma. These are
happening so fast.
Different people and they're different races. I know it's happening fast, but we never know about tomorrow. Yes, that's all I can say. We never know about tomorrow. Maybe naweza rudiana na Obinna, maybe naweza rudiana na Andrew. Yeah.
Okay, talking of Obinna, some of us, or maybe me, I'm confused kidogo because I think it was last year or mwaka, I can't remember very well, but kumekuwa na a huge baby mama drama between Obinna and his baby mama, whereby the baby mama came out na akapea na story yake, and apparently from the story Obinna was still living with the baby mama. So we don't understand Sherlyn alingililia wapi tena.
So there's a lot of secrets, I would say. You understand? Obinna was not open about anything. He never told me he has a baby mama. Like, mi nilikuwa tunaona a wife. Oh yeah, a wife. Mi nilikuwa tunaona watoto, but he told me that they are not together. So that one I wouldn't talk about because he's the one supposed to come and tell me, Sherlyn, it was like this and that. So see what tumekoseana. So mtu asaisema mi nilitoka Obinna. Yes.
Okay, but now that you're back, you've been here for approximately 4 months. Have you guys ever met and talked, or kila mtu amekuwa akifanya shughuli zake?
No, kila mtu amekuwa akifanya shughuli zake. But
acha kutafuta, hujamtafuta?
I mean, nitafuta. Lakini what are we, like, if we meet, what are we going to talk about? And hours ended, you understand? Mi na yeye, like, relationship iliisha. Mi na Obinna, we are normal. But so I never told him this. Shit. Okay. So yeah. Sinafikiria lazima nitumie akili pia.
Usiseme kitu tena.
Inirambe. Sitaki inirambe. So Obinna, we might meet, but if you see me with Obinna, it's just as friends, nothing else. Yeah, there's no relationship there. It's just me, him as friends or business partners.
You would never want to get him back?
No.
Why is that? Umesema mbio.
Because I already told you, like, he doesn't match my goals at the moment. Like, my goals are way out of this world. So he's not matching my goals at the moment. That's why I would never go back and be with him. Yeah.
Okay, maybe tukimalizia, Sherlyn, I would like you to talk to your fans. Of course, despite you maybe going through the challenges of cyberbullying and everything, you have those people who support you, those who follow you on Instagram and on your social media handles. I'd like you to talk to them, tell them something, and also let us know where we can get your song.
Okay. Thank you so much for all my fans, those who support me. I appreciate you with all of my heart, and let's continue getting bigger and bigger. And right now I would like to tell my fans that right now I'm into fitness. So for those who would like motivation, about fitness, just follow me on Instagram and on all social media platforms. I go by the name Sherlyn Anyango Star. Yes.
Okay, what about your song? Is available on YouTube?
Yes, my song is available on YouTube, Spotify, Boomplay, and all all streaming platforms. Yes.
Wakumbushe jina ya song.
The song is called No One by Sherlyn Anyango. Yes.
Thank you so much, Sherlyn. Guys, I'm gonna pin down the link. You head over to her YouTube channel, you subscribe, you watch it, and make sure you share and also subscribe in our YouTube channel and share this interview. We meet in the next one.
Hey, Mungai Eve.
Guys, we meet in the next video.